Hi there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Prestige Liquids. My name is Andrew, and as always it is fantastic to have you here with me again on another whiskey review video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me along my journey so far, and if you're new to the channel, then please make sure you go ahead and hit the bell notification and the subscription box down below so that you can stay up to date with all future content. Now, before we get into this review, I'd just like to put out a little mention. If you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so. The channel is very close to reaching its 500 sub milestone at the moment. As it stands, I'm only about 4 subs away, so it would be great if we could get that, just get that over the hill. So yeah, if you haven't done so, hit subscribe. Alright, so today we are going to be reviewing the Wild Turkey 101. Now, in general, I am quite a big Wild Turkey fan. Everything that I've tried from Wild Turkey, I have generally always enjoyed. And this is one of those whiskies that I thought that I had already reviewed, but it turns out I was wrong. So I went and bought a bottle, and I'm about to remedy that dilemma today. So let's pour this into the glass. That should do. Alright, so the 101 stands for 101 proof, which is 50.5% ABV. This has been aged in American oak for up to 6 to 8 years. These casks have also had a heavy char on them as well. So oh, one other thing, also very high rye content as well, apparently, according to the bottle label. I haven't done overly a lot of research into this myself. I know there are plenty of other channels that have already focused on that kind of information. I pretty much aim just to give my tasting notes on the whiskey. So let's move along. On the nose, cheers. Okay, so it is very rich, very inviting, very deep. There is a lot going on in the glass as soon as you put your nose to it. Rich vanilla, lots of cherry. You will notice that rye spice element to it as well. It has a bit of a menthol note. It's a little bit smoky as well. I'm assuming that would be coming off the heavy barrel char. It does have a bit of like a charred burnt wood taint to it. Leathery tobacco, dark chocolate. Actually, the chocolate is more of like a dark chocolate rum raisin. It has those alcohol soaked fruit element to it. Orchard fruits, apples, pears. There's also a bit of a citric element, so I'm getting like orange rind and lemon zest. Lots of pepper, a ton of caramel, which you generally expect from a bourbon. Baking spices, nutmeg, cinnamon, cardamom. I mean, on the nose, this has it all. There is just a lot going on. This is definitely a whiskey that if I was to sit with it, you'll be able to pick up so much more, but we don't have time for that. So let's move on to the palate and see how we go. So cheers. Rich, thick, syrupy mouthfeel. Due to the high ABV on this, you may find that if this is the first whiskey of the day that you're having, you may find it quite intense. Take some slow, small sips just to kind of get a bit acclimated to it, and that will help to kind of take a bit of the edge off of it if you find that the ABV can be quite strong. Now, I mentioned that beautiful syrupy texture, absolutely stunning. Much of the same profiles following through from the nose onto the palate. So again, lots of vanilla, but this time it's more of like a vanilla cream. Again, the heavy barrel char and smoke is there. The caramel, again, the cherry, and also the rye spice are definitely the main prominent features of this whiskey. As those flavors start to kind of dissipate, then you start to get wasps. Thankfully no wasps in the whiskey, but there are wasps flying around, so I'm also on edge for those at the moment. All right, let's carry on. Again, the orchard fruits, not so much of the citrus this time, but more of a nice like crisp, crunchy green apple. I don't know how crunchy refers to a liquid, but that's the vibe that I'm getting. It's like a crisp, green, juicy apple. Lots of pepper as well. Again, more of those earthier elements of the dark chocolate, leather, the tobacco is all there. It's very much like a cigar leaf kind of tobacco. Yeah, this is an absolutely stunning whiskey. In general, this is an extremely popular whiskey, and for good reason. Overall, it just does everything right. If you are a fan of Wild Turkey, I think this is going to be something that you would want on hand all the time. It gives you pretty much everything that you want from the original Wild Turkey, just at an amped up level. So you're getting a much more diverse flavor. The overall texture, everything is just amplified, and in my opinion, it is just overall better. The other great thing about this, and I find Wild Turkey products in general, is the price. They're generally affordable, and when they go on sale, you can get them for a really good bargain as well. So if it goes up in price or up to its original price again, never fear, it's guaranteed to pretty much come down on sale again soon. So you can quickly restock. On these once you've finished. Another thing that I will also point out, that if you are finding the ABV to be a little bit more on the intense side, add a couple of drops of water. That will help to really just lift some of those maybe underlying flavors that you may not be getting. It will also help to reduce a little bit of that sting, make it a bit more approachable as well. If you like to add ice to it, go for it. It definitely holds up, and you won't lose any flavor from it being diluted by the ice either. Moving along to the finish, it's very mellow, very soft. Again, lots and lots of vanilla. It's quite creamy. I think that is the main feature that I'm getting from the finish, is this nice thick vanilla cream tied together just with this beautiful barrel char and a subtle smokiness that comes through. Again, I'm sure there is a lot more that you would be able to pull apart from this, but again, I'm not going to be doing a half an hour video. We're going to keep it short, and I think that's pretty much all that I need to say about this. Again, it is just a whiskey that does everything right. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. My name is Andrew, and I'll catch you all again on the next video. KIPPIS. Well, since you made it this far into the video, why not go ahead and check out some of these other reviews that I have done. I'll see you all again next time. Bye bye.